right, y'all. So just a quick update of something that I just found on Instagram. I wanted to make sure I mentioned this because we talked about Russell Simmons and Kamorley Simmons in the back and forth earlier this morning on the show. So there's a clip on Russell Simmons' Instagram that he posted 4 days ago. And the caption, well, first of all, the clip is from their E-show, Back in the Fab Lane that they have now. And the clip is about Aoki Lee, who is his daughter, talking about living in Bali or just not eating American food since she's moved. And the caption that he put up says, "Proud of my kids, proud of what they've become. # Bali living. I do have to admit, Aoki living here is a blessing." So I'm trying to figure out now, and I've called, my source close to Kamora because I'm trying to figure out, like, I know we've seen Aoki and we've seen her there, but she's living there. It kind of changes everything that I was told in the beginning. So I just wanted to make sure I put that out there just to present both sides.
Why do
fairly.
we care so much?
I think people are just invested.
Why do people care so much? That's their family. Who cares if she lives in Bali, if she lives in the States?
I mean, when you have
she's older than 21.
But when you have one side, saying, I don't get to see my kid, or you're keeping my kid away, and then another side saying, I'm not keeping the kid,
because the kids are grown.
Yeah, the kids are grown and making their own decisions. I think people are just trying to figure out what is the truth here. It's all been put out online, so they're trying to figure out what the truth is here and what's going on. But in other news, so 50 Cent we're back at it again with 50 Cent about this documentary. He is now going at it with Jim Jones and the guys over at the Rap About It podcast, which is Fabulous, Dave East, and Mano, along with Jim Jones.
Damn, what? This New York stuff.
Yeah, so they were talking about on one of their episodes unauthorized releases and just giving their commentary on documentaries being released without your authorization, and 50 responded to that. Let's take a listen to their podcast episode.
Documentary about you wanted to be a dope documentary.
You gotta be dope
on who you are, what you've done.
I don't know, boy.
You've accomplished. A documentary is a big thing. You don't want nobody doing a documentary about some trying to just make your whole character look weak. That's petty behavior.
I want to know the company that did it so we can talk. You know what I mean? Because if it's on me, I need. You know what I mean?
I don't understand why that's legal to do though.
Documentary is more like a mockumentary. How can it even be called a documentary? Because you call a documentary when it's not.
Once you become, if you're a public person, you're in the news, you can be Google.
So do you think that it's wrong or not?
I'm not with it.
Yeah, so in that episode, and at that part of their episode, they do different topical things that they read, and they just react to it and get their opinion on it. So unauthorized release was the topic there. So 50 Cent posted, and he says these guys are squatters. They owe He alleges they owe $250,000 for the space they are filming their podcast. These bums are trying to win Best Dressed Award and can't pay their bills. And then it's a whole swipe through. So you have the screenshot from the podcast. You have a screenshot of Jim Jones with an alleged report of something.
Hey, don't never call somebody. You'll say these guys are squatters.
That's what the caption says. And then he put the definition of a squatter. Oh, if you didn't know, I know, but if you didn't know, 50 Cent put the AI overview definition: individuals who occupy a property without legal title, permission, or lease, often in vacant or abandoned buildings, differing from trespassers by intending to reside there long term, while squatting is illegal. He also posted the clip too, a mashup of the clip, and he said, 50 Cent said in the caption, "I understand Diddy was your hero. Stay down with him. I don't care if you let him play with your butt. Then act like you don't remember." And I've been seeing, Mano posted and responded, and all that is the back and forth is gonna start now. Mano posted a photo of 50 Cent and said, "Meet Killer Curly, ladies and gentlemen. He helped me get my record deal before, so I'ma always be grateful. So it's gonna hurt me to drag this N-word to hell. F is the problem, Curtis. What has your G-unit, G-string, in a bunch? Is it the..." Then he says the B word, "or the diabetes." But let's rap about it.
What's so interesting? I mean, outside of what they got going on, 50 and Jim and Fab and Mano and Davies. But what's so interesting about the 50 commentary? For everybody saying a black man shouldn't be doing this to another black man, how come we not having conversations about what Diddy did to other black people? When you watch that documentary, every person on that documentary except for Aubrey O'Day is black. So how come nobody is saying a black man shouldn't do that to other black people? Because here's the thing. There are things we know Diddy did because we saw it, and there are things he's being accused of. We don't know if they're true. Right. But either way, majority of people who are accusing him of something are black. So I don't understand why, there's not more conversations about that. But everybody's 50 Cent shouldn't be doing this to another black man. What about all the black people Diddy did and allegedly did stuff to?
Then they be acting like he made stuff up, right? Because
Yes.
I've heard about a lot of this before the doc came out. It was just that the doc was like, damn, like to actually see it in a documentary, putting it all together is like, damn, the clarity. Like,
can't nobody make? Yeah, you can't make this.
thing.
You can't. I mean, you don't get me wrong. You can make stuff up.
Yeah.
But he didn't. We've been hearing a bunch of these stories forever.
Yes.
And guess what?
Right.
Like I said, these are black people's stories. Except one white girl was on that documentary. 4 parts. Everybody else was black.
That's
and
right.
I ain't heard nobody say, damn, Diddy shouldn't have been doing black people like that. But 50 Cent shouldn't be doing that to another black man. No, Diddy shouldn't have been doing that to himself or those other black people, allegedly.
Yeah, to answer Fab's question, you could do a documentary on whoever you want. Right, you don't need the rights, you don't need permission. You could do a documentary on whoever you write. And what Charlamagne said is absolutely positively right. If the stuff on that documentary is true,
I mean, some of it we know is true.
right? So if it's true, but it's not a problem, right? Because you're telling that story, whether it's good or bad. If it's a negative part of that story, yes, you're telling that stuff that's true. And another thing, just know, and I think they all know, when you play with Fifth going to war.
Yeah,
Like,
it's about to
that's-
start a whole
just-
new round.
But
of
I
back
did
and
have
forths.
that. I did have that same question that Fab had. I did always wonder, like, yo, can you actually just do that without somebody knowing? Just do a documentary on
we
somebody
can.
and expect
absolutely.
not to be sued?
We could do a
Can
documentary on
somebody-
you right now.
Yeah.
On me?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my
if they're
God.
alleging things, you're supposed to vet it and like to try and protect yourself as much as you can. But when I was at TMZ, they have a whole situation with Tubi. We did someone just tagged me one the other day. We did documentaries like 5 times a week on just random celebrities. Like,
And
just,
that's another thing. TMZ did how many documentaries on Diddy? How many shows?
like
on
4
Diddy?
of
I don't
them,
know at
right?
this
And
point.
nobody said nothing
Ain't nobody
about
called Hard
Yeah, I
11
don't know
out
at this
yet.
point.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? All the one they did for NBC Peacock.
well, not to. I mean,
I
I
just
guess.
don't understand the logic of when y'all say 50 Cent, shouldn't be going at another black man, but everybody on the documentary is black people accusing Diddy of these heinous acts.
But do y'all think in general, I know we got to wrap up, in general, do y'all think it's fair for, not even just 50, because they were just having an unauthorized documentary conversation in general. Is it fair for somebody to be able to go and change the way people think of you because of a documentary? Y'all are public figures.
How did they change the way people thought about Diddy?
There may have been people that might have known everything. You might have known some of it, but you might have known everything.
I ain't gonna hold you. After the documentary, I was like, he is a monster and he should get 50 years. I was very upset.
Well, documentaries like anything else. Yeah, I don't think documentaries should be done unless you get both sides. But that's not how the law works. That's not how it works. You can do a documentary on anybody at any time. It's just like a lawsuit. I can sue you for anything.
Yeah.
Right now, I can say I don't like the way your hair looks, and I'm gonna sue you because it bothers me. I can say Charlamagne uses the shake weight, and he points it at me, and I feel like he's.
I'll say you bought it from me.
Get some
And
sexual
you bought her
advances.
spray for her hair.
Yeah, and
right.
everybody talking about
And then y'all can sue me back.
your ombre hairline, all that gray over there. All right.
Don't stop, Loren. Load up again.
No,
that was a good
he
one.
won't.
I'm
That was
done.
shout
I'm
out.
done. I
Like
love
that.
Envy.
That
It
was
hurt me
nice.
to say
Shout
that.
out.
I did want to
Load
wrap
up again. Load
this.
up again. You sure?
We gotta go.
Yeah,
We
I
gotta
love
go.
Envy. It's
We
not
gotta
you.
go.
It's different.
We gotta go.
Oh,
Damn.
because Ray J
Black
said
people
Diddy
love
took
tearing
his
other black
butt too.
people
He
down.
alleged that.
Don't
please
tear down blacks.
Hush. Can we cuss for a
Stop
second?
tearing down blacks.
Tell that story, Loren.
Ray J was out and about just enjoying his time with Sheila, and he said that Diddy took his butt too, allegedly.
Damn.
With Sheila.
You got audio?
Yes.
Let me hear it.
My ass been open more than it's been ever in my life.
Should I say I have to take
Everybody, you got one?
But girls
Bro,
don't do that.
my running. Diddy took my ass.
Okay.
My ass been open more than it's been ever in my life.
I'm not playing with y'all
When
no
I
more.
try to fart, my come out. It's crazy.
Wow. I'm not playing with y'all
You see
no
I
more.
don't know
saying?
what's true and what's not true, but I know Ray J is black. This is yet another black person saying that Diddy took his butt. I don't know what's true and what's
He
not
said
true.
he can't
y'all.
fart.
I'm
He said
saying.
he just pooped.
I don't
all day
know what's
long.
true and what's not
All
true.
right.
I'm just saying it's another black person
All right.
saying that Diddy took their butt.
Wow.
Okay.
But like I said, if it's true, you can't be mad at it. It's true.
What
Well,
you
I don't
know?
know. I
What
don't
you
know
know
about
about that?
You know what?
And that
Forget it.
means
I'll talk
Diddy
about the
been
documentary.
weighing Ray J out, and that ain't no rate there. That sounds like a good time, because if your butt is that open, you was participating willingly.
All right, that is the latest with Loren. Let's get to the mix. Jesus Christ.
Woke up. Wake you up. Wake that ass up. Program your alarm to Power 105.1 on iHeartRadio.